Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing some cementing on the posts for the retaining wall. I've unloaded this builder's mix during the week. That's 1 cube of builder's mix, 2 half cube loads, and I've got some bags of cement on the back of my ute, and that's where we're going to be building the tower. I've also got a bilge pump from my neighbour, and it is working out a treat. It's way better than siphoning out the water just with your mouth. So I'm going to carry on siphoning, and I'll probably break my back and try to put these posts in the hole, and then we can get to cementing. So this is the siphon here on this big hose, probably 1-inch hose. This hole is probably like 3/4 filled with water, but it won't take long to siphon that out.
Yeah, look at that go.
Right, the water is all siphoned out now, just a tiny bit at the bottom. So now it's time for me to kill my back and my neck.
Heavy, it looks thicker than that. We get a Dina and Jasper to help Luke. Nah, Neil, don't. What if Adina and Jasper? Oh my gosh, don't hurt yourself. Meanwhile, I don't know if we can see this. He just wants them in. I'm going to be the one suffering tomorrow. I'll have to listen to him complain about a sore neck all day long. How do you feel, Luke? Last post. Can I do it? Oh, they're tired. They're tired, Beatrix. Oh, and then he's 1 post short in the hole. But I don't know. I have discussions to do with Luke about that hole. I don't like the placement anyway. Whoa.
So if you can't see by now, it is raining, and it was raining quite hard just a second ago, but it doesn't matter because we have completed what we can today. Right all the way down there. We don't know what we're going to do here yet. We might actually extend it out here this way, but I can just start building rails and that in a couple of weeks and start getting some actual dirt in there to start filling it up. So yeah, but as you can see with this rain, not doing anything else today. So hopefully tomorrow we can maybe do something, or else this video might extend into next week. Anyway, big thanks to my dad for giving me a hand with that. That was some heavy lifting of those posts. I'm going to feel my back tomorrow, but anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So it was the next day, and I'm down here in the market garden, flooded gardens, not the market garden. Just showing you a few things that's going on in here. Haven't really got enough time today to do much, so not going to do much this Sunday. Going to chillax a little bit. Got my chores and stuff to do, but I'm just going to show you some stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, and that's this garden. Look at all those potatoes down there. I think they're Maori potatoes. They're just like little ones, and they're doing like really well. We've got our garlic over there that's doing good, cabbage. Over here we've got onion, but I've got them all pretty close together, so we've got to start thinning them out and spreading them out. So all of this bed's going to be onions, but way further apart. And my elephant garlic down here is all popping up now, along with some volunteer potatoes. Not sure if I'm going to take them out or not. Adina's been hard at work. She's been weeding up a storm around here, and she's been getting that bed ready to plant some stuff in there. Probably going to add some fresh compost there, and not sure what we're going to plant there yet. I'm hoping some more brassicas, but we've still got all these broccolis, a little bit of bug damage, so I've got to come in here and thin out some of these, kill some of these caterpillars. I just squash them by hand basically. And we've got this leek down here. I just sprinkled a whole seed bag of leek all the way down there. So all of these leek is just pretty much my seedlings that I'm probably going to use for this bed over here, because it was carrots, and the carrots did look like these carrots, nicely in some rows, but I think some slugs or something got in there and they just destroyed them. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, all leek in this bed. And then all down here I think we're going to plant some more potatoes, because we can never have enough potatoes, and I'm going to do the short season potatoes in there, because we've still got our long season potatoes in that massive patch there. But yeah, I think Adina's just going to slowly work on this. She's got heaps to go down here, and she's got to thin out this garlic patch over here, and even at the back I think we're probably going to plant like tomatoes this year. So yeah, we will have to like destroy that wall, all of the plants on the wall anyway. And yeah, we've got a few pretty sure they're cauliflowers down here, but chickens come in from over there somehow. I think they're getting out in the gate and then coming down here. But yeah, this was our herb bed in here, but we've decided we're not going to have it for a herb bed anymore. So I think soon we're going to tarp this, and we'll probably plant something else that's more of an annual rather than perennial basically. But yeah, that's what Adina's been up to in there. She's been doing quite a bit of work in there lately, and Debs and the kids have been working up a storm in this berry patch. So you can see over here, this is supposed to be gooseberries, orange berries, seedless grapes up there. We've got to trim, get this netting back. Got raspberries in here, and then they're slowly working that strawberry patch over at the back there. They've got to weed it all out, thin out the strawberries, and they're putting pine needles down. They're probably going to do the same in this boysenberry patch here, and they have been doing a lot in the blueberries. These are all blueberries, both in these 2 rows. Probably can do with a few more blueberries actually. But yeah, there's a lot of weeds in there, mixed in with the strawberries. So we're definitely going to be thinning out a bunch of them. And look, that is the culprit in there. That's Matilda's flower garden. And I think he likes dust bathing in there, but he is doing a lot of destroying. But yeah, this was like a jungle a week ago. Like now you can see the paths, where before you walk in here you couldn't even see the paths. It was that crazy in here, but it's probably due to more wood chip in the pathways too. But yeah, come spring, summer, hopefully we've got heaps of strawberries in there. Anyway, I'll meet you guys on the paddocks because we're going to check on the sheep. She's almost due to have babies, I think. Before I get to the sheep, the geese, we have all the pilgrim geese now over in the pond area, blocked out where they're coming through. So now it's only the 3 Sebastopol geese and with the emus and the ostrich in here, and the rest are over there. So now we've just got to make them nesting boxes because next month they can basically start laying eggs. So definitely want to catch that out. But yeah, we haven't butchered a pig yet. Debs is on to that next week. She's a bit fragile with her back, so hopefully next week she gets around to that, but we'll see. Right, so I'm right at the corner of our property now. Some of our sheep and goats are actually going on to the other paddock on our land. The sheep are not really respecting the fences. They found out that their wool is like an insulator, so they're going underneath it and created their own little insulated fences basically, and now the goats are like figuring out they can do it too. But this here is Daisy, and she is getting quite fat. She will be due any day, I reckon, or within the next week or so anyway. But yeah, she's going to have babies, and all of these goats will be having babies, and I think there's another 2 sheep. Another sheep coming there and one over there. We've actually taken the boys, all the boy sheep and boy goats are now over the other side with Maple, our cow, just because we don't want them harassing them when they're having babies and stuff like that. But yeah, we're also running out of grass. We need spring to come quickly because basically how this grass is here, that's how all the paddocks are. So trying to rotate them through, but I think we're going to start having to feed them hay maybe from next week. But yeah, we've got to keep them well fed if they're having babies, definitely. Anyway, next week I have some plans. It's a long weekend, so I'll show you what I've got planned for next weekend. So this is the plan for this coming weekend. We are going to build this perimeter. We're going to go with this chicken fence right to the corner of our property, which is over there by those trees, and we're going to follow all of this fence line all down to just above the boys' food forest, which is just down there where the bananas are. Going to hug that line over there, and then all these trees will be within their fence. Going to follow this fence line all around there, include all the trees, and just come up just ahead of the boys' banana trees over there. So basically any chicken poo will feed those banana trees, something like that anyway. And they've got all these trees for shelter and stuff like that, and they'll keep the grass down because yeah, look what they've done in the grass in here. There's nothing growing in here, so that's good. That's what I want. And then eventually we'll plant some tropicals, some bananas all up here as well, and yeah, I think it'll work out a treat. But yeah, I've got to mow the perimeter, I've got to get some tall waratahs, I've got to get some 2 meter high chicken netting. It's not going to be cheap, but hopefully it's going to take me, I'm hoping 2 weekends that I can get it done. The hardest thing will be the gate down there and steps, which that's not going to be a 5-minute job, but next weekend is just solely trying to get this perimeter up. And I might have my dad give me a hand again, which is great. Having 2 people is definitely better than 1. But yeah, it's going to be missing getting up that hill as well. But yeah, that's pretty much next weekend's mission. 3-day weekend, see what we can get done. Anyway, for this video, I'm going to catch you guys later. And sorry it's a short one this week, but it just is what it is. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Look out.